Okay, hi Doris. Hi Brenton Liddell. Mwah, good to see your faces, you two. Hello, Colleen. Hello, Crystal and Marcy and Dot and Jen and Nick Schreiner. Woohoo! Love it. Hi, everybody. Gosh, spring is bringing everybody back together. It's love. So good. Okay. Hello, Brenda. She's connecting. Okay. Hi, Brandy. All right, kids, I'm going to go through the PowerPoint really quick, and then we're going to move on. We're going to get this logistics out of the way. Hi, everybody. Love you all so much. We have 3 people in March Performance Club so far. We have Jeanette Palmer, Vicki Meyergard, and Laura Nowicki. Congratulations to the 3 of you. Way to go. This Tuesday, Flip the Switch is James Hayden. I do not know James's story, but as soon as I can get it, I will send that to you guys. And then also Brandon Cunningham every Tuesday has been doing a opportunity presentation as well. I have not seen it yet, but I'm anxious to tune into that and see how he's doing it. So Brandon never disappoints, and he would be in a great, an amazing person to send someone that's really business minded to that presentation. I know that for a fact. And then Wednesday Wellness will be gut health. Now, a lot of people are always looking for these playbacks, and I just want you to know that they try really hard to stream them into Vitality Living. So you can always tag your people in Vitality Living so that they can see them in that group. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica said James is a career police officer and retired because of Lifevantage. He spoke at EA. Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. Next, we have Lifevantage Academy is this Saturday. Make sure you register for that. $25. You can see it virtually or in person in your area. Make sure everybody's muted. Okay. So Lifevantage Academy, if you are not able to go in person, again, have it virtually. This is also a fun thing to invite guests to as well, just to kind of see the culture, feel the heart of Lifevantage and gather people together, have Axio samples out, those fun things. Activate 2022, they added seats, but we still have tickets available for the first price of $149.99 through the pose. And again, with these tickets, you're getting that ticket to the soccer game, all the fun stuff, the swag, products, whatever the stuff is that they're giving away. So this is going to be a phenomenal event. Do everything that you can to get there. And again, if you don't have a ticket yet and you're looking for one, let me know, because the post still have one that they can get you for a lesser price. Oh, did I do this twice? Okay, Lifevantage Academy. Haha, happens this Saturday. Yay. Volunteer. Okay, you guys should have gotten an email today from Lifevantage. And in that email, I didn't open this yet, but they're looking for volunteers for their research studies. This is very appealing, right? Because then you might get an insight as to what might be coming. So I just wanted you to know this came in an email today, and you can sign up for that if you want to be a volunteer. Go and look for it. You won't be the first thing you see in the email, but it's later on in the email. You'll see this, and then you'll see that link to sign up now. I just thought that was very, very appealing. Okay, and then that's it. So I want to share with you guys really quickly a link that was shared this morning on the Stu Brody and Carrie Dickey call. Marilee Maristich is an Elite Pro 8 with Lifevantage. She is in Rachel Picard's business. And Marilee, for the longest time that I can remember, she has teamed up with Shauna Mucklow. Shauna Mucklow is also an Elite distributor, and also with Jenny Crane. And their vision and their intent is to find something that is cohesive and that everybody can use, and that becomes a very easy tool, but also a tool that works. So we have heard of biohackandactivate.com, and Marilee reminded us this morning that the ABC investigative report, nothing beats that, right? But Lifevantage can't use that as a company because ABC News did not allow them to purchase the licensee rights for that video. So we do have the little yellow pill that we still share with people. But they talked about this morning, and they added something new to this site that they created. And it basically works as a funnel. And they've been using it for some time. So this isn't just something new that we're going to throw against the wall and see if it sticks. They've been using this, and they've been using it with success. They have converted people into distributors with this, and they have also, Marilee said, they've sold more stacks because of this, rather than just maybe a bottle of Protandim. So I'm going to play this, and we're going to watch this together. But the link is biohackedandactivate/explore. I'm going to put it right now into the chat for you, so you can then copy and paste it into your notes and have it. But you'll see at the end of it, it's going to ask people if they want to look at the products only or the business and products. And then people can click on the link that they want to have, that they want to explore. But let's watch this together.
Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree the world is uncertain? And now more than ever, people are concerned about three major things: health, finances, and spending time with the people they love the most. Let's talk health. Most people are confused and don't know exactly what to do to feel more secure in their health. Maybe you have tried many things and nothing has really made a difference. The answer is really quite simple. To get well, fix the cell. To age well, fix the cell. To be well, fix the cell. To live well, fix the cell. There has been a scientific breakthrough that now allows you to activate your cells, which includes your DNA. Nothing has ever been proven to fix the cell like this. It first captured the attention of both the scientific community and the media when ABC did a primetime investigative report. The host had his blood drawn on national television to test his levels of oxidative stress or cell damage. 14 days later, his results were revealed. They were mind-boggling. His oxidative stress was reduced to that of a newborn. There are now dozens of peer-reviewed studies published at PubMed.gov. Proving this is indeed a breakthrough in health. In fact, it is so unique and groundbreaking that it is protected by multiple international patents. Do we have your attention yet? The best part is, it is natural, and most of the world hasn't even heard about it yet. But it doesn't stop there. Pivoting off the science of this breakthrough, it opened the door to the development of a full line of exclusive products that address gut health, brain health, skin health, mental health, hair health, heart health, just to name a few. Knowing that health is a major concern for everyone today, who do you know who would like to get their hands on a breakthrough, something proven to support and rejuvenate their cells? I mean, everyone, right? You might be wondering, why haven't I heard about this before? To understand that, we must go deeper into the story. After that ABC report, the product made its way to retail store shelves like GNC and CVS. However, the powerful story behind this breakthrough was lost because, well, shelves don't talk. The company made a smart shift and pivoted to a person-to-person distribution model. This has proven to have been a brilliant decision. Since then, the company has now grown to over $250 million in revenue, has gone public, and is now being shared in dozens of countries worldwide. The executives that made up the board of directors are from multiple Fortune 500 companies, including health and environmental advocate Erin Brockovich. Not only can you personally get your hands on these products, but you can position yourself behind this incredible health breakthrough. This brings us to the conversation of finances and time to enjoy the people who matter most. Partnering with us gives you the opportunity to make more money, establish another stream of income, and if you choose, could even become your primary income. It is a business model that is built for today's economy with the flexibility you may be dreaming of. Consider this. Most incomes are linear. Is yours? Do you work an hour, get paid an hour? Work a day, get paid a day? What you can build here is much different. We help you create leveraged income alongside a team. You will not be alone in this. Your success is based on your efforts of many, and it's brilliant. Timing is everything in life, business and in health. When you align yourself with something that people are seeking at the right time, the possibilities are endless. Did you know that the health and wellness industry is going to be the next trillion-dollar industry? We live in a time where people are literally craving proactive ways to feel more secure in their health, and we have our hands on a health breakthrough, and you can be a part of it. People understand now more than ever, they need to build financial security. That is exactly what partnering with us can provide. It's simple and flexible. In fact, you can build it all from your cell phone, allowing you to work from wherever you desire, whenever you desire, and own your own time. If you have ever wanted to be a part of something big and something meaningful, and have found a community of people who want more in life, if you have ever wanted to get in front of a curve, to build your family a leveraged income, to gain flexibility and security, both in your health and in your finances, I cannot imagine there being a better opportunity. And by the way, don't worry, we will teach you everything you need to know. It's time for you to choose which you would like to learn more about. Do you want to learn more about the breakthrough products only? Or do you want to learn more about how it all works and how you can profit by building a leveraged income with these breakthrough products? Just choose below.
Hey guys, put in the chat what you think about this. Please do so while I try to get out of this. Oh, let's just stop share, shall we? Okay. I can't. Love, 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 love. Yay! I love it. I thought it was so good too, you guys. I love how straightforward it is. I love the fact that people can then choose what they want to look at. So I got out of this. I want to show you what it looks like when you click into the box. So if I click on products only, it's going to take us to the Nerf 2 video, this discovery that started it all. And then other health solutions are down here. You can look at this. It's basically, oh, it looks like it's like kind of the Learn video, but not. Yeah, I won't play that here, but this is 10 minutes. So it looks like it goes through all of the products, which is super cool. And then from there, again, if they want to explore the business, they can still click on the business link. And then it's going to have a business link for it as well. This is 16 minutes. And I haven't watched this yet either. Just kind of scrolling through this. Wow. Okay. So make that your homework to watch this link, activate, biohack and activate /explore. I put it in the chat. I think it'll be a really great tool. And again, it's a tool that's been used by another team, and I highly respect these women. I know for the longest time, this has been their mission to find something that works, that has a good turnover rate and gets people in, whether through a customer or distributorship. And isn't that what we all want, right? Especially when it comes to the business. Yeah, Vicky. Did you have a question?
Yeah, so are we not supposed to do the ABC primetime anymore? Is that new that we're not supposed to, or that we don't own the rights or whatever to the ABC? We've always known that?
It's always been that way. We just always stuck to the ABC report because the fact that Carrie Dickey being our sponsor, and that's what she's always used. So it's that duplication, right, that we've always shown people. And again, even though it is old, just really teeing it up well and saying that's the beginning of our, our science. So I love the fact that Marilee's still showing some of that in the video. It's still there. And now in this respect, like if you love this biohack and activate explore, and this is something you want to use, I'm going to start using this and just see how it differs from the ABC report. Because I like the fact that people can then go in the direction they want. It's almost giving, if someone sends it to me, it's almost like giving me permission to explore a little further on my time and without somebody like asking me what's next. Like I can just right away go to those links and I can continue watching videos before the follow-up happens. You know what I mean? But if you love the ABC report and you want to stay with that, by all means, please continue to do that. It's important you stay with what's passionate for you. But, we know that they created the flip video. We know they created the learn video. And I don't use those. And I know a lot of people that haven't gone back and used those. And the learn video, it does talk about the business side of it after the fact, but it just hasn't been something that people have used. So that's again why they wanted to create this link and why they wanted to have this tool for us. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it. I wanted to show you that initial video to kind of give you a taste of it. Go to the link and watch the other videos, because this is kind of a 1-2 punch for you to send to people, saying I've got a 5-minute video you can watch. And from there, pick what you want to learn more about. And then I'll follow up with you and answer any questions that you have. And then that's when you bring in that third party to be on standby to help answer the questions, even if you know the answer, right? We want to make it as simple as possible. And that being said, I want to do a welcome real quick to Vicky's new distributor and our new teammate, Nicole, who's on with us tonight. Hi, Nicole. She got her first customer already too, you guys. So congratulations to Nicole. And she already had her first home meeting. So we're so proud of you. Congratulations. Okay, want to make sure you guys saw that. And then you also saw the corporate building on there and people being greeted by distributors and corporate staff when they walked into the corporate building. And there were some of us that got to experience that this weekend. So I wanted to have you guys hear some stories of those that were with us. So Colleen and Doris were both there. Doris, I'm putting you on the spot, so I hope you'll share a little bit as well. But we went to what's called Vision Summit. And hear me on this, hear me on this. I want you to go to Vision Summit. I want you to be there. You have to experience this. And when you want to go, I will go. You have my word that I will go when you want to go. It's the second weekend of the month. Every month they do it if there's not an EA. It happens in Lehi, Utah at the corporate offices. It's a 2-day event, so you only pay for 1 night stay. It is a free event. You pay $25 for lunch, and that's lunch for both days. So you don't even have to worry about lunch. It's catered in, and it was super yummy. And then, you'll have to do your dinner, but we drove down the morning of, and then we left the day after it was over. And that was easy to do because they stick to a schedule. They're so intentional with sticking to the schedule because there are a lot of leaders that are so committed to this, and they're flying in every second weekend of the month. They're flying in to teach us. And there were Pro 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s there. And Steve Fife was there, and Dr. Dixon was there. And when you take a break, there's always breaks. You are there with them. Like, we're all in the same vicinity within 2 rooms, and you get to hear them, touch them, feel them. They get to meet you. Like, it's the most intimate event that you're ever going to experience, the most intimate. Friday is all about why Lifevantage, and Saturday is all about the how. And it would be a phenomenal thing to bring a guest to. It's a phenomenal thing if you're new. It's a phenomenal thing if you've been in for a long time and you feel stuck. It's a phenomenal thing if you love Lifevantage, but you still need your belief. Like, it's a phenomenal event. I cannot say enough about it. So Colleen, I'll start with you. Share some of the takeaways from what the weekend did for you and some of your key takeaways.
Okay, besides the gut-wrenching laughter and joy of being with everyone, which, it's such a big piece of it. It was so enjoyable. Anyway, I hope it's not a repeat for some people, but that's okay. I got a lot of things away from the couple of days, but a couple of things that really stuck with me was when Dr. Gloria Waterhouse talked about listening through objections, because, we get so many of those. And a lot of times I feel like I'm like, got my tongue hanging out and not sure what to say. But I loved what she said. The very first thing she said that I just had to highlight and put a star by was, look for voices of integrity. When you're building relationships with people, look for those voices of integrity. And that was like, it's so true. We definitely want to get into business with like-minded people, and building those relationships will help you kind of, decipher who you want to be in that business with, someone of integrity. And then when she talked about listening through objections, she said she uses the Tai Chi approach, where you sit back, you breathe, and you listen through the objections. instead of trying to jump in right away and have a rebuttal for something they say. Just listen through the objection. And number one, she said, honor their objection, but don't believe it. And embrace the objection. Define the objection. What are they actually objecting to? Which, like I said, it's also that sitting back and listening. All of that will kind of let your mind start understanding what they're really objecting to. She also said to embellish the objection, purge the objection, and then ask permission to address it. Which I was like, how many of us just want to jump in and go, well, and, that can be offensive to people. And then she said, if they give you permission, you address it. So that was really great. I really enjoyed listening to her. She was, a wealth of knowledge and just so, I don't know, it was easy to listen to what she had to say. It didn't feel overwhelming to me. So that was my biggest piece that I took away.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colleen.
You're
Colleen was
welcome.
our driver, you guys, and we laughed so much, and laughter's such good medicine. I'm telling you what, she was our driver, and dude, did that woman drive? Like, there were moments, honestly, there was a moment where we're going along and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm going over 100 miles an hour. We didn't even know. Like, it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it, but we had a pace car and we were flying, and it was an early Friday morning and there was no one on the road. So we made very, very good time. It was amazing. We had so much fun. Doris, I would love to hear some of your takeaways too for the group. If you would share a couple, please.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Everybody froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your face froze.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not like super prepared because I was at lacrosse practice, but obviously being together and everybody just getting the touchy-feelies was huge. And all of you guys on here, what you know, and when we're all together, we're so darn much fun that we just laugh and it's contagious. So that's huge for your soul in itself. There was a couple things I think I've been in a struggle of the business and a struggle in my personal. And so several people spoke on mindset, and it was kind of good for me because, I think in this business, we're looking to build a business, but as we're building our business, we're building ourselves and our mindset. And so, our personal growth is huge in all of this, but and not that you haven't heard this before, but Seth Mulder spoke, and he was funny in his little Seth Mulder way and his, cowboy hat up there. And, but he said, mindset isn't everything, but you begin with your mindset. And, that's true in every aspect. But Don D chimed in and said a little bit about mindset as well. And he said something like, they weren't interested until they were. And I know how many times I can get frustrated when you talk to somebody and they're not ready. They're not at high noon. And so you kind of get down on yourself. Or in my case, I don't tend to follow back up with them. And I just sometimes forget that we're not all at that place at that time, or we have a lot of distractions in our life. So you just have to remember that, when they're ready, they're ready. So don't give up on them. But we cracked up because Greg Palka was the MC, if you will. And I've never listened or been around him. And we just sat and laughed at him because when anyone was talking, he's in the back of the room shouting out words of like support to them or asking, one of the one times, I don't remember who was speaking, you guys can chime in, but I don't remember. But anyway, the comment was, how is it, you guys? I can't remember, but something like, and who's going to get him? And he yells from the back of the room, us. And I mean, you had to probably be there, but just his little comments over and over and over, everybody was joking about it. So it made it fun. It made it entertaining. They like had 20-minute windows. The first day was why we do it. The second day was how to do it. And they, you know, they kept on point, they were focused, and everybody kind of chimed in, and we were all a bunch of Fockers. And that was like a crack up at one point because Dondi was talking and it caught everybody off guard, but it was focus on completion. And Greg was in the back of the room trying to like do his little sidelining, and when that came out, it like stopped him in his tracks because he didn't know what to expect. So Dondi had to go on and explain. But I think just the vision of where they're at, where they're going, what they want for all of us was just so in everything that they did and the way they showed up, and just being able to interact with them so up close and personal. Sarah Harding spoke about building her business from her what the heck is the word I'm looking for? She built it online, and she's a stay-at-home mom. She's a homeschooler, and I believe she's single. And so she threw out some great little tidbits. And I struggle with technology and that whole online thing because I was raised with a really humble upbringing, and so putting myself out there is hard. But it was funny because she said, no spammy. If you wouldn't do it in person, don't do it online. And how many times do people say or do stuff? And would you ever say or do the stuff that you have seen posted online in person? So she's like, if you're not going to do it in person, don't do it on social media. So just a lot of good takeaways, a lot of good nuggets. They went over the comp plan. Just so much fun. We laughed until our sides hurt, and we actually almost died, but we didn't. So love you, Colleen.
Thank you, Doris. I appreciate you sharing. So good. It's interesting too, you guys. What I love is how different takeaways can be, and how like what Colleen and Doris shared are things that I wouldn't have necessarily shared. So it just goes to show that no matter where you're at in your journey, that's why you have to keep showing up, because the message is always going to come into you in a different way based on where you're at, whether you're just getting started or you've been in a year or like it's always going to be processed to you differently. And one last thing before we do our prayer, I had a friend reach out to me, and she's starting like a new form of coaching, I guess you would call it. And some of us locally here were able to participate in it today. And I had said to her that I was struggling with, like, I just wanted to know what was next for me, and kind of questioning, like, why have I been so stagnant for such a long time? And how I feel like I'm still always trying to control things in my life and do the next thing. And I won't allow myself to rest and enjoy it because I always think I need to be doing the next thing. So I'm going to try my best to relay to you what she said to me, because I know it's going to help everybody. But she basically told us that many of us look at our circumstances, or we look at what's happening around us, and we look at like the world is down here, and we look at the world, or we look at it, maybe it's our business or our family life, and we're looking at everything that is wrong. It's so easy to pinpoint, why are the bad things happening? What is happening that's wrong? Why did I do that the wrong way? Like, you're looking at it from a world perspective instead of looking up and looking through the lens of God. Because she said, when you change your focus and you change your mind and you're looking up instead, your focus then becomes, where do I see the goodness of God in this situation? Where do I see the goodness of God in my situation and what's happening in the world? And then your lens change, your focus change, and you start to see things differently. And then you feel differently, and you walk differently, and you give yourself more power. So she also said, when it comes to like doing our business and doing the daily habits or the tasks, if we ever get to a point where it feels toilsome, that was the word she used, or like, I need to do it. She's like, you can always need to do stuff because that's what you inflict on yourself. So if you feel toil and you feel all this need, then it means you're working from a place of your own control, and you're trying too hard to control things of your own accord, and your focus is off, and you're not looking up, and you're not working through the completeness that he's already made you. You're not working through his presence and the fact that he's already taken care of everything. And in thinking about that, it just like kind of felt like a weight was released off me. And it's not something that, like she said, you're not just going to take this and hear it right now and then go into your next day lighter because you'll remember it. She's like, this is something you have to practice every single day. And it made me think of when I sit down, or when you sit down to work your business, or when you sit down to maybe have a tough conversation, instead of leaning on your own understanding and trying to control it on your own, pray first. I forget to do that. So I sit down at this desk and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do today? How am I going to make things move forward? How am I going to control my circumstances? Instead of first praying about it, giving it to God, and making sure whatever I do is done through the lens of his goodness and the completeness that he's already made me. And then I feel lighter, I'm more joyful, and I'm a better me when I go into doing my new conversations or talking to someone new, or whatever it is that I have set for me for that day. Does that make sense? It's good, right? It just makes so much sense. Just change the lens, change the glasses in which you look through it. So, okay, it is 8:01. Let's pray, team. And Nicole, we always end the team call in prayer. I know you'll want to participate, but we just always give people the choice if they want to stay on or go. But yeah, we always end in prayer. So Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for these amazing individuals that have tuned in tonight, and those that are watching on Facebook, and just those that have said yes to this opportunity and part of our amazing team. Lord, just plain and simple, I just pray that you would help all of us to change our focus and to go into every day, and more importantly, every moment, knowing who you made us to be, and knowing that it is done, and that you just made us to be so complete and so whole. And just help us to walk in that, and to hold on to that, and to know that you're with us in every choice that we make. And I just pray that in doing that, and in looking to you first before we do anything, that it helps us to fully live out the purpose you have for us, instead of trying to slug along, doing it on our own will. I just pray we look to you in everything that we do. So, and then in doing that, that you would just help us to see very, very clearly exactly who, what, why, when, and where you need us to be, and that we do it in a courageous fashion and don't hold back. And I also lift up Sean to you as he leaves for Poland this week, Lord. We just pray that you just put angels on the wings of those airplanes, and that he arrives safely, that he's covered by you, and that anything that he comes across, Lord, just equip his heart to just handle it well, to serve in the way we know he wants to be a servant, and that you bring him home safely. And that whole situation, Lord, we just bring it to you, and just help us to filter all of that and look for your goodness in all of those things, and to be aware of those, so that we can also then go out and be the good and be the light for others all around us. So in your name we pray, amen. Okay, thanks for showing up tonight, you guys. It always means so much to me. Love you very much. If you are on WHAM, then stay with us. Otherwise, have an amazing week, and go to Vision Summit. I really want to experience it with all of you. You just say the word and I will go. I'll go. Okay. I love you. Bye.